Hello again. Eric Bowling, while filling in for Sean Hannity, had Congressman Louis Gohmert on from Texas. And they were talking about the wars that apparently were started by President George Bush, the number of people that were wounded, and the number of people that were killed during that conflict, in comparison to the number of people that were wounded and the number of people that were killed under the leadership of this of Barack Hussein Obama, the commander-in-chief. And I don't recall the specific numbers. What rings a bell is that under President George Bush, in 8 years, there was 2,000 and I think 500 that were wounded, and under Barack Obama, over 16,000 were wounded. The number of deaths were rather dramatic as well, the differences. I think it went from 600 to 1,800, but don't quote me on those numbers. I think it was almost 3 times as many. Now, what's interesting is that was in 2 years less as well. One of the reasons that is because of the idiotic rules of engagement. I don't know if you're aware of this. If you're not, it's pretty sickening. Our military is not allowed to fire unless they've been fired at twice. How insane is that? You send our troops into a hot area where you know that there's insurgents that want to kill them, and they get fired at, and they can't fire back until they're fired at again. The people that make these rules of engagements are mentally disturbed, and they have no heart, and they have no soul. Because if our military didn't have to adhere to the rules of engagement, we'd have far, far fewer deaths and far, far fewer seriously wounded, crippled, maimed military personnel. Go look at the rules of engagement that this idiot put in place. I guess he doesn't want our military to hurt Al-Qaeda. Why would he, when he funds them, supports them, and trains them? Go look at the video where you've got the Secretary of State, John Kerry, says exactly that. They train them, fund them, equip them in Jordan, so they can go into combat in Syria. You want to bet they also go into combat in Afghanistan? It's completely insane. That's what it is. It's completely insane.